Greetings, neophyte. Oh, a necromancer was behind Melaglia's disappearing villagers. Disturbing. My suspicions regarding your potential were well-founded. You are forthwith promoted to the rank of docent. As a docent, your first order of business is to the west, to speak with a man named Anchor Edmure. He is the most powerful practitioner of magic alive. Few members of the Order ever get to meet the Arch-Sage, to tell the truth. He's simply too busy doing whatever it is that Arch-Sages do. I imagine it rankled Adept Fell to no end that you were responsible for saving her life. That pleases me. You are to liaise with a man named Anchor Edmure, a rather enthusiastic sage-crafter from the village of Emer to the west. He often sends reports of mystical occurrences that usually turn out to be exaggerated tales of inebriated fever dreams. His latest cry for help, however, may hold some truth. Go to Emer, speak to the man, and find out what he means by Shardfall has come alive. Let me know when you have figured out what is happening in Shardfall. In the meantime, I will continue studying the rather phenomenal properties of this sunstone. Be well.
Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome.
City Watch, be on your way.
There's no consoling her. My lady's beside herself.
The Watch sees all in Rathir.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
Do you have it? Oh.
You're with the scholia arcana, are you not? I'm so very honored to make your acquaintance. I know what I wrote was vague. At first, I didn't know what I was dealing with. It's just... Shardfall. It's changed. You're the greatest mages in the land. No one knows more than you do about... well, anything, I suppose. To be honest, I'm surprised anyone answered my request for help. I'm somewhat used to being ignored. I follow the strains of magic to this spot, across fields and forests and overseeing stone. There's a great power resting beneath the air. It's ancient, wild. I've lived in Amer for many years, uneventfully so. But recent events have led me to believe that my time here is all part of a greater destiny. You see, my apprentice Donald and I have noticed strange weather patterns that occur only in the Forsaken Plain. We don't have answers yet, but we will. Shardfall is a cave to the west and north. It's a good place to harvest shards, hence the name. The place always has a bit of a chill, but recently the cave became cold, and it howls like it's angry. Many days past, my assistant, Donald Cutty, delved into the cave to collect samples. He never returned. It's more than just wind. It's like the cave is screaming. I could almost make out the words too, but I couldn't take the cold. I had to flee. I had no choice. The cold of the cave is too great. Not 6 steps in, my boots froze to the very rock. That's why I've been devising a talisman to stay warm. The work is almost complete, too. I just need one last thing. Will you aid me? Perhaps together we can solve this mystery. After I failed to make it deeper into Shardfall than just a few steps, I put up a barrier. No need to have some poor fool stumble in there by mistake. The barrier will let you through if you have an amulet that can keep you warm. Like one made from a Barghest's heart. A Paragon Barghest, that'll do just fine. I've heard of one ranging north of Amer. If you can kill it, fetch me its heart, and I will be able to complete my pendant. Donald Cutty, my assistant. He runs errands for me, cleans my shop, and occasionally harvests gems from Shardfall. He's a bright lad, and has never taken this long to return from the cave. I need the heart of a Paragon Barghest. They can be found west of here. Kill one, harvest its heart, and return it to me. Then I'll be able to finish my pendant. Later then.
Go back. Help me! Bandits stole my amulet! Not professional bandits, exactly. But sly enough to cut a living out of this. Haven't you heard? Those of us that are... Hurry! There isn't much time.
dirt sprang the Majestics, the firstborn of the wilds of Ashara. Around them, they heard the song of splendor of a once and future summer. And they responded. And the earth moved. The carver shaped, the architect built, and the shaper composed.
You're back.
Paragon Barghest. Incredibly tough creatures they are. Give me a moment. There, take it. You're better suited to plumbing the depths of Shardfall than I. You can now brave the cold to investigate exactly what's happening. Years ago, I read a treatise from Savant Hadris Llewellyn that suggested frost magic was particularly potent there, but I never gave it much thought. All I really know is something dark is happening within. Be cautious. I'll be here.
Hello. I feel quite good right now. It's the wind off the tinder twig. Makes you tired, but happy. So long.
At last. Listen to me. This is important. If you choose to take the amulet, you must know the truth about it. Farewell.
I wondered when you would find me. Almost enough to make you believe in fate, isn't it? The woman I wore last time we danced wasn't as strong as this one. Perhaps I flatter myself to think I might offer a better challenge now. Sideus, the Crystal Weir. That is what this place was called once. Much more appropriate a name than Shardfall, don't you think? My people have lost their appreciation for language, it seems. So much has changed since I last walked the world. That was long ago, when I learned the only answers worth seeking lie in death, mortal. Death, and death alone. Such enthusiasm. Very well. This body has served its purpose. And you should be more fun than that poor gem cutter I found. Have you learned any new tricks since our last meeting? Don't disappoint me.
If you learn what happened to my assistant, please let me know. Yeah, that's his ring, all right. What a shame. He had real talent and a promising future. Here, take these. I made them for Donald. To help him in his pursuits of sage crafting. But perhaps you can put them to good use. Thank you again for bringing me word of what happened to Donald. I hope his soul can find some rest.
Later then. Then.
Curios, talismans, items of power. Curios, clasps, staves. And robes, all of the highest quality. Go forth, live boldly, then return to me.
A state. Good day. Before you lies the scholia arcana. All are welcome upon our grounds, though we ask you do not disturb the students.
Mage who hesitates is lost. You must be confident. You must... Welcome. Please join us. We're simply prepared. There are a number of advantages to basing ourselves in Rathir. The plains are among the most magical of the regions in these lands. And we receive special patronage from the Orbicans, the rules of Rathir, the purposes of furthering the study of magic. Magic is reaching all races. We do not know what its limitations and strengths are. We are in for darker times. I oversee the training of initiates here in the Rathir chapter. Defensive work, mostly, to protect themselves while doing research or going on expeditions. Part of the training involves sending initiates to Gloam Thicket, a Fey Hollow and a Katha. Now that I think of it, I believe you're overdue for some field research yourself. I try to give the initiates some perspective on the scope and types of magic. Part of this involves seeing the magic of the Fey. Gloam Thicket was an ideal spot for them to observe Fey magic. But lately, they haven't been returning. Something's preying on the initiates. Well, you should be. Apathy is a weakness. It's nestled in the flooded plains of Akatha. Never used to be more than murder there. But now it's something more serious. Good day.
Ah, there you are. So you were the new initiate that has everyone talking. I heard how indispensable you were in stopping that necromancer in Melaglir. I am Erin Methneen,
Savant Engar suggested that I congratulate you on what he estimated would be an inevitable victory, and that I give you this. Additionally, he requested that you meet him atop the mountain of Skycrown to the south. I have no idea why, but the note will likely explain further. Good luck!
Wards can be a tricky thing if you don't know how to handle them. The Rathir chapter certainly manages to provide the resources we need, be they financial, academic, or even personal. It is rather alarming, it seems, that more mages know how to create wards than undo them. I am but a humble practitioner of the arts of dispelling. I share my knowledge with all who wish to learn. Keep care of yourself.